Hey guys, Josh coming to you live once again with a Barefoot shoe review, and I've been looking forward to having a pair of shoes from this company for quite some time. Reason being is, for those of you that don't know, a little bit background about me. I've been wearing Barefoot shoes for, almost exclusively for roughly 10 years. And so over the course of that time, my feet have spread out wider than they used to be. And I started with, a wide foot where even when I didn't know anything about barefoot shoes, I would prefer to buy a wide shoe if it was available, just because it's more comfortable. But now my feet have gotten even wider, so I have pretty extremely wide feet. They're like 11 centimeters, for somebody my height, maybe the length of my feet, it's pretty wide. So it's really unusual to find shoes, even in the barefoot world, that are truly wide enough for my foot. All of them are comfortable, the ones that I wear and the ones I've done reviews on and stuff like that, but I can always imagine, that they would be just a little bit wider. So even among barefoot shoe companies, you have some at the more narrow end of the spectrum, and then they get wider and wider, wider and wider, wider. And this company that I'm doing a review on today, this shoe from Be Lenka, the shoe model name is the Prime. They are at the wider end of the spectrum, way down there. Be Lenka, a couple other companies are at that very wide end of the spectrum. I'm finally getting a pair, and my box arrived from Be Lenka. Thank you guys, all the way from Slovakia in Europe, and they're made in the Czech Republic and Slovakia. And so here, it's like a box covered in plastic. That's how it arrives. It's not a box inside of another box because, international shipping and all that. So there is a little shipping cost added onto the shoe, and they are kind of at the pricier end of the spectrum. I did catch a little deal. I got about like 30 or 40 bucks off this pair of shoes, and now they're back up to regular price. Sorry about that. It was really quick, and I hadn't yet reviewed them, so I didn't want to, throw that one out there. But here we go. Here's the unboxing and some information about the company here. I understand the owner and founder of the company, woman-owned company. She was a Paralympian, a mom, a barefoot shoe lover. And they make not only barefoot shoes, but they do like baby carriers and some other cool stuff. I think I remember the name of the company from when my kids were little and we were looking at baby carriers. And I recently came across that they had baby carriers. I'm like, yeah, that name Be Lenka does sound really familiar to me. So anyway, here's the shoe that I got. I opted for the Prime, and they do have a few different colors, 5 or 6 different colors maybe. And I wanted a nice black on black leather, casual style, athletic style shoe, it's a nice shoe that can go with a lot of outfits, right? You can sort of dress it up, you can go casual with shorts and do everything in between. And yeah, look how wide that is, man. I mean, I don't know how this compares like on video, if you can really tell, but that's a nice wide shoe. Look, compared to my head. But check this out. I need to get a good angle on this shoe for the video. And so anyway, yeah, leather. I don't know what else to say about these shoes, but the really wide, and so all the barefoot value stuff, of course. So 0 drop, heel to toe, flat surface, no heels. Even if it kind of gives the appearance of looking bigger toward the back to kind of blend with your normal shoe friends. It is 0 drop on the inside of the shoe where you're standing. 0 arch support on the inside. So no arch supports because your arches are designed to last a lifetime and to stay strong and be strong. The only reason they don't is because we've been wearing arch supports for so long. The muscles, ligaments, tendons, all that atrophy, they get weak. Then you start to have foot problems, and then you need arch supports. But thankfully, I started wearing barefoot shoes when I was in my late 30s. I'm in my late 40s now. And so my feet have built up a lot of strength, and I don't anticipate having arch problems for the rest of my life. So 0 drop, no arch support, anatomic foot shape, which means a shoe shaped like a human foot, which is a novel idea in today's shoe world, apparently. But there are a lot of barefoot shoe companies now. It seems to be an ever-growing industry and market. I'm excited about that. Healthy footwear is becoming a more known thing. So that's good. Look at the shape. That is shaped like a foot, not these little weird, pointy, narrow things that most shoes are. I'll show you the sole side here. I like to do the little poses for the thumbnails. But so 0 drop, no arch support, anatomic foot shape, and flexibility of the soles. These are gosh, I didn't look up how many millimeters the soles are on these, but they're very thin, just judging by doing this, you know, the taco test and all that, you know. They're probably like a 3 mil, I'm guessing, 4 mil tops. Super, you know, twisty test, you know, crumble them up any way you want to. So very lightweight. Like, I can't imagine going back to shoe. I've put on over the last few years, on occasion I've decided I'm going to put on a regular pair of shoes, like at a shoe store or something, just to see what they're like. And oh my gosh, I can't believe how heavy the shoes are compared to like the Barefoot shoe world. But these are gorgeous. Can't wait to try them on. Yeah, that's it. So stay tuned. I'll try them on for you. Maybe I'll do the little walk test and all that stuff and let you know how it goes. All right, here we go with the wear test. What do they look like? They look smooth. I am definitely digging the look, and the width is incredible. I don't think I own another pair of shoes this wide, except maybe the Saguaros that I just recently reviewed. They are also at the wider end of the spectrum, but these are sick. Style-wise, really for the extra wide end of the spectrum, style-wise, there's no comparison to these, man. These are dope. Black on black. Like I said, they go with a lot of different stuff. Alright. Pants down like a normal person. Alright. Little walk test. Get a little light here for you. Check them out. They don't look, somehow, magically, even with that kind of width, they don't come off looking like clown shoes, which some Barefoot shoes can tend to do. They just look really nice. Like, I could dress these up with a dress shirt and a jacket and pull this off, or I could do shorts and a tank top and they would go equally well, and everything in between. Like what I have, I'm rocking my Little Mermaid shirt today. Did you check it out? Kiss the girl. Alright, so Be Lenka, dude, these shoes are awesome. I literally feel, usually when I wear this type of shoe, like a lace-up shoe, even in the Barefoot shoe brands, a lot of times there's one little spot, like at the very bottom lace on the inner side of my right foot, that is almost always annoyed with the inside of the shoe. In this case, I don't feel it. And I'm looking down at my foot, and normally, even in Barefoot shoes, I can look straight down at my foot and see that one side of my foot or the other is actually out past the edge of the sole. I don't always feel it. Like I said, most of my Barefoot shoes are comfortable. I don't feel it necessarily because the soles are thin, and I don't know, for whatever reason, the construction of the shoe and so on. But with these, I'm looking down and my shoe is not, my foot is not past the edge of the soles anywhere. This is what they look like looking down. So, super stoked. I'm going to do a quick walk test, give you my 2 cents, and that'll be that. Alright, so I'm not going to do my normal full mile test today because even though it's like the second week of February, middle of winter, it's a 90-degree day here in San Diego today. So if you're on the East Coast or somewhere god-awful cold, I'm sorry for you. Location, you know, I've lived a lot of different places during my years in the military and all that, and I appreciate some things about cold weather, but there's no place like Southern California. So anyways, check out these shoes, get a little look at the walk. And so I'm not going to do the full mile today just because it's too hot out here today, but they are super comfortable on the walk. I can already tell there's nothing in there that's like rubbing my foot wrong or feels too tight or too anything. It's just super flexible, comfy, doing it, dude. So check out Be Lenka, especially if you've been barefooting for a while and you've got wider than average feet like me. Man, you're gonna like these. They're a little pricey, but worth it. You can just feel by the touch of them, they're super high quality, well manufactured, well made, and they're gonna last a long time. I promise you, I will still have these in my collection 10 years from now. So sometimes, you know, I grew up buying cheap shoes, you know, doing Payless, and I would be like, well, I could buy 5 pairs of Payless for one pair of good shoes, so I'd rather have the 5 pairs. But now, you know, as I've gotten older, I'm just like, you know what, give me the high quality ones that are going to last me a decade, and I'd rather do that. So, and they feel just different on your feet, you know. So check it out. Hit like, hit subscribe, Let me keep you up to date, and get yourself some Be Lenkas. I got another pair coming soon, a pair of winter boots, which I don't know what I'm going to do in this 90-degree weather, but I did want to fill in that hole in my collection for when we go play in the snow and then come home to our warm house again afterward. So anyways, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Talk to you soon.